Hello, guys. This is Grandmaster Abhijeet Gupta, and today we have this early title Tuesday, which is going to start in another 14 minutes. Uh, we have some Indian players participating here. Uh, I see Pranav is playing. Uh, I see Harsha Bhartagoti is playing, and yeah, mainly we'll look at that, and also we will be looking at the top players, the top standing players. Vaibhav Raut is playing. It's 2807 on chess.com. There is, of course, Hikaru. I think Exotic Princess is Jobawa Bahadur. There is Botnik. And yeah, before we start, if there is any questions, probably this is the right time before the tournament starts. There is also Dubov, which is Dherles. Uh, who else is there? There's Andraikin. I think it's Fair Chess on YouTube. This is his handle. There is Dario Suarez with Taro 94. So a lot of players, a lot of strong players going to participate here, and we have some planned breaks after four games. I think there is some 3 minutes break or something, and after eight games, there is another 3 games, 3 minutes break. We have 249 players registered till now, uh, and yeah, chat like what is going on, what is up. Let's see if anybody is playing right now. There are some games which are uh, going right now. Any top level game. Uh, Vincent is playing a 1 minute game. Let's have a quick look. Uh, Vincent is black here. Let me see how to flip it. Uh, okay, so this just feels like black should be. I mean, black is a little bit worse, but he has like 17 seconds. Uh, I think my prediction is I think it's somehow Vincent is going to win this one and get his much needed practice for the title Tuesday. Although I didn't see his name for the title Tuesday. So I'm not sure whether he will play this event. So now we see he has won a pawn and also defended the h7 pawn. Bishop c5 is a very good move, exchanging the bishop. Uh, yeah, this is just, I think, black should be able to win this game, but he does not have time. Oh my god. But why did I say bishop c5 was great? Because here, uh, the point was after, let's say, if, king b7, rook a5, or what? Yeah, so the point was that probably should have taken here. And after king c5, just take this pawn. And black is symbolically better, but I just feel it's going to be a draw. But later, of course, black was winning, but he had simply no time. Let's come back to the title Tuesday. You can see if there is any other players who have been added. Uh, Hello, Anshika, how are you? I wonder who Sebastian is. Is he Dominguez? I think he's Dominguez. Where did he go? Okay. Yeah, it could be Dominguez. I'm not entirely sure. There's a lot of strong players actually. Sanan Zhugirov, all of them are like nearing the 2700. There is Narodetsky, who've been another legend in 1 minute chess, bullet chess. There is Teak Bogdan, whom I recently lost to in Sharjah Open. No, I'm not playing. I'm not playing in this title Tuesday. But I'm going to focus on some of the top games and also focus on Indian players. I see. I mean, Pranav is probably by far the highest rated Indian in this with 2974. There's also Param Maksudlu who's playing. There is Mitra Bagua as well. So yeah, I mean it's going to be an interesting one. And I mean if you guys have any questions about it, do let me know. Uh, we still have some time to begin. But of course, Hikaru is the big favorite with even like his rating is 30 to 47. The next highest rated is Jubao with 3107. So actually, who will be your top three guys in the chat? Maybe if you can comment, who do you think will finish in top three? Yeah, I mean, if I play, then I don't think I can commentate. Uh, so maybe we can do it from the next week. But for now, uh, yeah, for now, let's just focus on the tournament. And also, just let me know, whom do you think is going to win or who will be the top two, three after the end, at the end of the tournament. Let me see if there are some other games which is going on. Param is playing another 1 minute game. Wow. Let us see this 1 minute games. Okay. Feels like white is better because of the pawn structures, but I see white is down a pawn. White is down a pawn. Probably he's going to defend this pawn with f3. Yeah, I think black is a little bit better, but it's anybody's game, of course. Oh, f3. I think did he hung the pawn on f3? Okay, he wanted to take on b7 probably. That's why uh, he did not. Yes, yes, हिंदी में भी कर सकते हैं commentary. It's not a big deal. Now I think black is just winning. Black is what? Let me count correctly. I think black is 2 pawns up right now. Should be good enough. Okay, white gets back one of the pawns. Uh, and yeah, this can be dangerous. This pawn can be dangerous. White is again 2 pawns up, but this pawn can run away very fast. And you can see the evaluation is going into white's favor. Uh, Not sure about this move. Maybe just simply rook f8 there and e7, e8 would have won the game, but probably this as well just wins. You pick up the rook for this pawn and take this pawn. Yeah, this is just lost. Yeah, this is just. But look at the time. Param only has 1 minute, so I'm not sure whether he'll be able to win this. And we see another flag. Another person got flagged in 1 minute. So I mean, this is quite normal. Uh, so we have some Hikaru, Param, and Jeffrey if he's playing. I don't know whether Jeffrey's playing or not, but Hikaru for sure. I think Botnik, which was also suggested by Arun as a favorite. Uh, who else? I don't see Ronak playing. Is he playing? I don't see his name though. Do I see his name? I don't see his name. Who is Sam Chess Mood? He's from Armenia, but I don't know who exactly is this guy. Grandelicious, Niels Grandelicious, another very strong grandmaster. Uh, so from India, Mitrava and where is Pranav? VI Pranav, I think, is going to carry the torch in this first Title Tuesday. Harsha is also there, as I mentioned earlier. Uh, just looking for more and more Indians. There was Weber Brout. Okay, so 326 players till now. The games will start in another 3 minutes and 50 seconds. So we will see what happens. So in the meantime, any questions, chat? What is going on? What is up? Yes, Ronak was playing in over the board, so let's chance. But I thought maybe today is the rest day. So that's why I was a little bit unsure. Uh, I don't see Srinath's name here, Anshika. Uh, so I don't think he's playing. Aryan Tari is playing another very strong grandmaster. Kovalenko from Ukraine or Latvia. I mean, he's been playing for Latvia these days, probably, but I think he's a Ukrainian. We have Firuja, guys. We have Firuja. It's going to be an interesting one. I think uh, both Firuja, Hikaru, and Naroditsky should play, a three-way match, bullet match, and see who eventually comes out on top. That would be very interesting. What do you think, guys? Who's the best blitz player in India after Vichy? It depends, online or offline. Because online, all these young guys are like clearly monster, like Nihal, Arjun, Prag. I don't know that much about Gukesh, but because I don't see him playing that many online events. Ronak also, I'll just add his name in that list. So all of them are quite strong. And once again, I haven't seen Anand playing online so much. So it's very difficult to compare. Whereas over the board, of course, Anand is quite. I mean, Anand is quite up there. There is uh, Vidit. Uh, I think I'll put probably Nihal uh, among top three Indian players over the broad blitz. I'll also put him like top three online player, on chess.com. Did anybody else join? Let's see the list. Jumbo, I see some Jumbo. I think he's the guy who won the Asian Blitz Championship recently. I think it is who is it? Uh, yeah, forgot his name. I think it's Rinath. It's Rinath Zumabayev. So very strong tournament to be very honest with you guys. I don't know who this guy is. Maybe chat, can you help me with it? Who is Sib Elephant? Sib Elephant. Yeah, Magnus has a habit of joining late, but let's see. It's only 1 minute left. It's less than a minute left. So I don't know if Magnus will join. Abhijit, why we all know you play one day for with white. What is your second favorite opening? One C5 is black, I would say. Sicilian, I love playing Sicilians in general. It gives you a sharp and a forcing variations where there are not that much intricacy going on. Yeah, Rinat Jumabai Vanshika, yes, of course, he won the Asian Blitz and that was Jumbo. But I don't know who is Sib Elephant, or are you saying that Sib Elephant is Jumabai? Okay, so we have Hikaru. Uh, we have Hikaru on the board. Uh, so he goes for uh, okay, typical knight f3 g3 system. Uh, let's see, d5. Okay, knight e5 is a clever move. Forcing you to play d5 and then hitting the center with c4. चैट में क्या हुआ भिलवाड़ा कब आ रहा है भिलवाड़ा आई एम नॉट रियली श्योर व्हेन आई एम गोइंग बैक टू भिलवाड़ा राइट नाउ आई डोंट हैव एनी प्लान्स we'll see and now probably what white wants is to play against this pawn somehow cemented with d4 and yes that's what happened. Let me also see what is our guys are doing. Where is where is our guys? Where are our guys? Firuja. Who is Rockstar? Who is Rockstar 0902? How do I see who is Rockstar 0902? Chat little help here. Oh, Sib Elephant is RT map. Okay. Uh, but this Rockstar, his position is not looking very good here. Again, one B3. I mean, as we all know from now, that what one E3 can do, one B3 can do. Yeah, this looks like a great position for white. You cannot really castle because of the bishop on D5. You can break the center with either f3 or d3. And Black King just, yeah, f3 was played. Black King just doesn't have any safe haven. Okay, Rockstar is Rahul VS. Okay, good, good. Who else? Who else can we find here? Uh, uh, where is Pranav? Let me see Pranav. There is Akio Chess. This is Padmini. Padmini is black. Okay, how do I flip? Probably from here. Okay, yes. I managed to learn that on my own. So Bishop D3, what was this? Some classical again, which I've been playing all my life. So what is going on? I think Padmini is doing quite well here. Bishop D3, probably she can even just take. White takes, just go Bishop E7, takes here, Queen D8, just Rook D8, and it's completely equal. But what if Black is ambitious here? I don't know. It's very difficult to be ambitious here as Black. Paji, you're out in Bikaner, GM. Thank you so much. Press X to flip board. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Anshika. This is my first time doing this. That's why I'm a little bit of a patzer. Hello, Ryan Khan. How are you? Bishop. Acha, Bishop. This is not such a great move apparently because of some. Maybe Queen is going somewhere. Either yeah, Queen F5, Queen E. The point is, if Queen C7, then maybe he can play Bishop E5, and the C2 pawn is protected with this Queen. So maybe Padmini lost a plot somewhere around here. Maybe something was better here. I'm not entirely sure. Uh, yeah, I'm not sure actually. Let me put X and yeah. Now this is completely lost, guys. This is completely lost. Ryan Khan Padmini Raut is an international master from Odisha. She has won many top level tournaments and a very strong chess player and a very good friend of mine. Queen H7. Yeah, now this rook doesn't have any square. Yeah, this is just gone. Who else? Who else is? I still haven't found this guy. Uh, Pranav. Where is Pranav? Pranav was 2974. Did he finish his game already? Did he finish his game? Because I don't see him. Maybe he's finished his game. Let me see the standings. Yeah, Pranav has already finished his game. So did Mitrava. All of them have won their game. So let us. Who has not won their game? Hikaru is still playing, guys. Hikaru is still playing. What is going on here? Hikaru's upper pawn should be quite easily winning. You can just play King F2, uh, Rook C1. Yeah, just attack this pawn. Black would have to defend with one of the rooks. And yeah, just try to bring the king in. What can white? White can also probably take here. Uh, okay, King E1 is even a better move, forcing black to take first. And now see, the rook is completely tied here. I like this move even more. B3. You want to play rook A5 next. Rook C7 comes. And now king will slowly come here to gobble up this pawn on C5. But I have to be a little bit careful. Because whenever the king comes this side, E2 pawns get weak. So black can probably go and defend this. I mean, attack this. Oh, but this is just gone. He just blundered. Now Hikaru's got two pawns up. So yeah, I don't think this game is going to be very interesting anymore. Who else is playing? Rockstar is still playing, guys. Rockstar is still playing. Rahul VS, that is, but it is not doing that well. Rook even was played on the last move. I think he wants to play Queen D6, but here I don't know what he has mind of. Yeah, this is what I was worried about. Rook E5, but can't I take? Maybe you have King E6. What a move, King E6. The point is, you take, you simply take. and exchange the queens. King f6. No, I think Rockstar is going to just draw this game because I don't see a way to play on as white. Either you go into the end game, which is bishop versus bishop 4 pawns each, or you just simply yeah. This is a5 is another clever move. Probably b4 was even better, but a5 b4 I like this concept. And the problem for white is he cannot really come out. If anybody is better here, I think it is black. What a surprising turn of events. h6, a nice move. Uh, he takes it finally. Maybe bishop c6 would have played on a little bit. So g3 has to be played now. And what happens after bishop? I think black is winning, guys. Wow, the rock star. The rock star has completely turned around this game. And just king enters or bishop b3, bishop a2. Black is completely winning. From being completely lost, he has won it. What a player. Yeah, I mean, now just run away with the pawn. Oh, he doesn't even want to give up this pawn. Very clever. Very clever. Yeah, b2 and probably push this one. They also have increment, 1 second increment. So, I mean, if you're careful, you can never really get flagged here. King c2. Yeah, he'll just queen another one. That is a big upset actually. That is a really big upset. Let us see if there are any more upsets. Uh, Firuja is still playing. Oh, by the way, Padmini lost her game. Let us quickly say how did he lose? How did she lose? So we saw this position queen after queen h7. She gave up the exchange, and yeah, it wasn't easy after that. Yeah, black is simply worse. Exchange down, pawns on both the wings, so it's impossible to defend. Oh, but this got a little bit interesting, guys. I don't know, like, what is the exact evaluation. Of course, white is better, but probably white is winning because you cannot really defend both the pawns together. But obviously, she got some chances here to make a draw at least. H3. And the beauty would have been if you could attack this pawn again and try to exchange one more pawn in this position. But maybe there was some move here. Yeah, this is somehow it feels like black is close, but probably white is still winning. Another point is not to really push this because once you exchange, then I think it is a draw. So you have to keep both the pawns. Uh, Here, rook f5, rook f6 was winning the second pawn as well. He went here. H4 was a little bit hasty here. I mean, it was lost anyway. And now, yeah, just convert into the king pawn endgame and it's a draw. So, who else? Who else is. Did they start the second game already? Oh, they did start the second game. Let us actually. Let me try and find now where is our Pranav. V Pranav. Oh, and X to flip board. Thank you, chat, for helping me out there. Which game would you like to see actually, guys? You want to see Pranav, Harsha, or maybe Hikaru or Firuja? What do you think we should, look at? This is an interesting line where there is not much theory around, and yeah, White wants to play castles, Queen even, and Queen h4 later on. Try to build up some sort of attack for Black. Okay, Bishop e3. I don't like Bishop e3 combined with this setup. Yeah, b5 is a good move. Also, b6, defending the pawn here and then going for d5 is another plan for Black. But yeah, Pranav goes for the normal rook b8, b5, b4 idea. Hikaru, Harsha. Okay, let me try and find where is Harsha is playing. Harsha. Where are you? There is Mitraba also, guys. Let me also quickly see what he's doing, what he's up to. Looks better for him. Safer king, easier for him to attack on the king side. Uh, and for black, it will be difficult to get some activity here. But he has taken some time. So g4, maybe some disconnection. Maybe some disconnection. If you can see, he has only two thing on his internet. Uh, Let me also quickly find Harsha's game. Where is Harsha? Let me try and get the. So Vardhanot is Gavin Jones. Okay, here is Harsha. Finally, I see it. Oh, what is going on here? Harsha is black. Okay, so what is it just an exchange up here? Yeah, I think he's going to cruise through here. I think he's going to cruise through without any big problem. Uh, right now, black is actually a full rook up, but this knight cannot come back anytime soon. This pawn can get a little bit dangerous because it's been well protected by the bishop and the knight. Knight h2 expected. You don't want to give the knight for free. Expecting king and f4, trying to open up the weak kings of white on h2. Okay, okay. So what is going on, guys? What is going on here? Okay, rook f4, attacking the rook, attacking the knight on d4. Also, maybe setting up some sort of ideas with rook h4 and rook g4. f2 also hangs, so I don't really see how white can sustain this position any further. Uh, yeah, queen d2 is one move, but I just thought after rook f2, it feels like game over. It takes just come back with the rook, and what are we like? We have one pawn and an exchange. Should be easy enough to win from there. Oh, he goes for this line. I was thinking about it. He will. Ah, he goes e5, not bishop d4. I was thinking bishop d4 and then queen c6 check. Some of this, the idea is pretty similar, but now you lose this pawn. Like if I go queen d5, yes, exactly. If you take, and now I think black is losing one of the pawns here. And from two pawns up and exchange up, now you're only one pawn up. Uh, Not at all sure what is going on here. I mean, black is definitely better, but I don't know whether he's winning anymore or not. Like this one can get very dangerous, a5, a4, a4, a5, knight c6. Yeah, the last couple of moves were not that great for Harsha. Now probably knight c6, stopping king d7 because of this knight b8 4. Uh, yeah, where does this bishop go now? Bishop c4, okay, attacking this pawn. e4 probably eventually. Knight b4 is also a great move because you not only protect this pawn but also uh, making sure that you have a6 because the knight on b4 is guarding this square. Now I think white has to do something for with this bishop. e4, okay, like e4. Uh, hmm. Why I'm not playing in Title Tuesday? Because I am here to, give you commentary. That's why I'm not playing. But probably I can do that from the next week. Play and commentate on the games. Uh, Bishop c3, bishop h6 is a nice move, stopping bishop d2. But again, the same concept. Yeah, he wants to put bishop here and try to bring in a6, a7. Also g5, g4 is coming in. I think Harsha should win this. Although funnier things have happened before, so it's not that easy. I think he'll just play bishop g5, h4, try to advance pawn even further. Also, there is bishop d2, guys, now. This knight is not very comfortable here after bishop d2 once the bishop comes to this diagonal. So I think he's going to win. Let us quickly see what the other games have. Hikaru has won his game. Pranav has also won his game. Let us quickly go there. How did Pranav beat him? Beat his opponent. So we left it somewhere around here. And yeah, this is a nice concept to exchange everything. And now knight c2 is a big threat. Queen d1 protecting that. Bishop d7 again asking a question. What are you going to do with the e4 pawn? d5. Okay, this is strange. Like he has just given up a pawn. And now knight e3. Yeah, this is completely winning. Okay, white is just being very desperate here, but I don't think it works. Oh, rook f7. But yeah, queen g5 is very cool move. Not really going for the bait and just playing normal chess. And yeah, this is a quite an easy win for Pranav. Uh, then there was Mitrava is still going on. Let us go to Mitrava game. Oh, it doesn't look that great for Mitrava. I mean, should be around draw, but I think black is having all the fun. Bishop f2 has to be played. Can I play bishop c5, guys, pinning this? Is it just lost? Because d6, rook f2? Ah, no, rook f2, rook f2. Bishop f2, king f2, king c6. Oh my god, I think this is just lost for Mitrava. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, just advance this pawn and king is just faster. And the problem is that white king cannot reach the square c1 and this just I think this is just over. We might see Mitrava resigning any moment. And before the next game starts, guys, if you have any questions for me, please go ahead and do let me know. So yeah, Mitra was still thinking. Probably, yeah, okay, he loses. He loses on time. So who else is there? There is one game going on, which is with a funny name. Google Go. Oh, this is going to go on for a while, guys. This is not easy. This is not at all easy. But what? Okay, now the idea. Oh, he should play a5. I mean, and now the king and knight is going to maneuver around and see if black knows the proper technique how to win this. I don't know how many moves they have played here. How many moves? 95 and when was the last pawn move? So, okay. So A4 was the last pawn move, which was move 77, guys. And now it's 100. A5 was played now. Okay, I think this is just going to be a draw now. Yeah, pawn is too close. Okay, so, like the basically you need this pawn uh, as an attacking side. And oh, can this happen? Normally, you should not like technically white can still get mated if he goes wrong. So I don't understand why it happened. What happened? Okay, I think all the games are over. The next game should begin any moment. Oh, Hikaru is probably not at his chair or something. His time is running. Okay, he comes back. Goes knight f3, and he's playing Artemev. Sorry, Timofey. Okay, from now I think there will be very interesting. So many interesting games will be going on. Uh, Pranav is playing Baki 83. Is it Bakro? I think it is Bakro. It is Bakro, I think. And Bakro goes for some modern system. Who else is there? Who else is there? That was tough loss actually uh, for Mitrava. He had a good position earlier on. Okay, what to do? I think Harsha won his game. Harsha is on 2 out of 2. So is Pranav, and he goes for a very solid line. I like it. Uh, Basically, not really giving black much choices here. So, so what else? What else is happening? Let us quickly go and see what is Hikaru up to. Ooh, what a position! So Black Knight is totally guarded on d4, it cannot be removed, but also White Knight can jump in. So you have to basically understand which is better. So probably I'll exchange it and then go knight d5 or knight d5 directly. I think both are possibility. But the thing is, if I exchange here, let's say black takes, then black can have this square for the knight. So that's why maybe Hikaru is a little bit apprehensive, going for it directly. Knight d4 was played, takes. Probably I'm expecting with this pawn. Yeah, so here. Ideally, black wants to include this, but unfortunately, the queen hangs right now. So we'd have to do with something else. And what else it could be? Uh, Bishop d5. But I like this concept for white more than black because this is a connected passer, which means it can never be taken without losing some material. Look if c8 was played, but probably now I can just take here. Ah, it was bishop h3. What a move this is. Removing your square, removing your rook from the open file, and yeah, asking what do you do next? And what do you do? Bishop d2. I think white is just better here. I'm hoping that I'm expecting that he's going to win. By the way, we haven't looked at Firuza's game at all in this first three games, and what is going on? What is going on? So another classical. I mean, it's just getting a little bit. It's getting quite popular these days. This line. And what is this position? Okay, this is the current position where White who's thinking, but Firuj has already used up a lot of his time. There are a couple of moves which are coming to my mind. One of them was rook e1. Another one was also queen a6. The idea was if you take, I take back, and after rook a8, I think I may have knight b5 idea with the idea to go knight uh, c7 check if you take on a6. So this was another move, but rook e1 also makes complete sense. You want to take rook e4. The rook is attacked on the e file. Uh, yeah, I don't know what to do here as black. Also, another thing for you chat. Can you tell me how to remove these arrows? I know how to draw them, but I don't know right away how to remove this. So maybe a little bit help there. Uh, Rook c7. Okay. Many moves are possible, guys. Now, knight c6 is the simplest one. Rook e4 also very natural just to give up the exchange. He goes for rook e4, queen e4, bishop e7. I'm not sure what happens for d6. D6 maybe he wants bishop e6. His idea is probably if you take here, he has queen a2 check, king c1, and queen a1 checkmate. Probably this was missed by white. Bishop e6 was not an easy move to find. And what do you do? I think you have to. What is the defense here, guys? It's not easy. It's not at all easy. Mm, a3. Probably his idea is to, yeah, if you take, probably he takes here and then you pick a, oh, he first plays bishop b4, queen d8. But now d7, oh my god, this guy is so tricky. This guy is so tricky. This Firuja. Can I go? But computer still says, like Bar still says that white is completely better. I'm trying to figure out what move it is. What is the move that gives black white a big advantage? Bishop e2 was is definitely not the move, and now black is completely better. I still don't know what is the move here. Maybe simply bishop c4 takes here, and if you take maybe some mating threats I have, or maybe I can simply play queen c6 and pick up this bishop next. Maybe this was it. But okay, in the game, I think now black is simply winning. Bishop d3. Yeah, black is up a rook. Uh, yeah, but let's just stay with it when they have very less time. But black should win. Thank you so much, Anshika. So now what? Rook e4. I mean, black should be winning, but with this time scramble, it's always very tricky. I feel there should be some mate now. Queen d5, okay, is threatening. Oh, rook a1 now. GG, mate in one. We have mate on the board. First time on our stream today. What happened to our guys? Hikaru has won his game. Harsha is still playing. Harsha is still playing, and Harsha is completely winning. And look at the time difference also. Harsha has 53 seconds versus 5-6 seconds. Rook b3, yeah, this is just game. Rook b4, he'll play e4 as well. Just resign, guy. Gilbert GM. Just resign now. And let me go to the other game. d5. Can there be some stalemate? I don't see it also. Because Black King has always many. Yeah, if here then there is knight e6, rook e7. Yeah, just go in. I don't see any stalemate. Just go inside, yes. d7 also probably. And how do you stop this? And you cannot. That's why you resign. A nice win for Harsha. I think he's on 3 out of 3. Oh, Pranav has lost his game. Oh, let us quickly see how did he lose this game. Because we saw in the beginning, it feels uh, like he was better. And maybe first of all, he missed this 95 trick. Because if queen d8, then simply king d8. And yeah, somehow just lost a pawn here. But he has decent compensation. Yeah, somehow I think from the start, I think this blundering this pawn was a big deal. And after that, I don't think back row gave him any chance. He's just up a pawn. Yeah, managed to convert quite smoothly. Like they exchanged this pawn for the g2 pawn. Yeah, this is literally gone for white. Naroditsky is still playing. Let's quickly go to Naroditsky. He finished. Okay. Who else is playing? Vaibhav Raut is playing against Shuvalov. I thought Shuvalov was this uh, World Junior Champion of 2019. I think there's only one game which is going on, which is the current game. And how did Hikaru win? How did Hikaru win this position? We were somewhere around here. And okay, nice. If you want to put this exchange, this is the best square for this one. Yeah, quite a nice win. He's just waiting. He's just improving his position. Okay, I like this, but why not with the rook though? Why not with the rook and try it and put knight c7? I don't know that it's a fortress or not, but definitely looks not an easy position. The next game I've started. We have a this Penguin GM is the one in which I'm thinking about, guys. I think so. I think Penguin is Andrew Tang, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, let's stick to this one because this will be quite a nice game. So both are on 3 on 3. Also, Let's quickly also see the standings. Jeffrey's playing as well. Jeffrey's on 3 on 3. There are big names. Naritsky, there is Harsha. Uh, oh, there is Andraikin, Hikaru, of course, Firuja, Aryantari. There is Penguin GM, which we see on the screen. Okay, let us come back. So this is a typical Samish called like F3 Grunfeld, where you get a Samish sort of structure, which is this F3, E4, D5, and you target, that black has lack of space. And here Bishop E2 is played to play F4 next. You sort of cover the square, and then you want to play Knight F3. But here, yeah, the thing is, after this, probably he wants to just come here and open up the queen side from C6 rather than E6. Botning game, I don't see. I see Botnik. But okay, I think let us quickly actually see. The opening is, yeah, not very interesting. I think he's going to get E5. Botting is slightly better. He's on his way to get 4 out of 4. But this is a big match, no? Like, also, if you see the time, Hikaru has what? Almost 30 minutes, 30 seconds less. Wow, that is great. So B5, uh, yeah, B5 is a cool move. You want to play B4 next, and you cannot really take here as white because there is knight E4. Don't want to trade your central pawn for the side pawn on D5. A3 seems to be logical move here, unless also there is bishop D5. I'm wondering if this tactic is working. Let's say bishop D5 here. Can I? If I do this, you will give this check first and take here. And I don't have enough counterplay for the sacrificed piece. Can I do this instead? The idea is pretty similar. If you take here, I'm going to take back. Okay, so bishop b5 was played in castles. Okay, castles was played, but it did take some time of Andrew. And but he's up a pawn. I don't see some direct combination, although there are still possibilities of playing rook b8 and trying to use the fact that b2 is hanging in all the lines. Also, guys, like after this game, there will be, I think, small break because they have some system after 4 games. They get like 3 minutes break, which happens after every 4 game. So 4 game after 4 game there will be one break. After 8 game there will be one break. But I'll be here. I'll just take a smaller one. Uh, just some water break. So here, what is going on, by the way? Oh, knight c5 is a very committal move in the sense that you let him take here and get this big center. Uh, so the question is, do we take here? Yes, Andrew does take it. And also e5, yeah? Knight g4, knight is going to e3. But what happens if I just go, oh, h, just 1 second, guys. If h3, knight e3, queen d3 or d2, okay, knight goes to f5 then. Okay, queen d3, c4, wow. I think his idea is to play bishop c4, queen b6. Going for this f2 square and this weak b2 pawn. So how do we neutralize it? Queen c4. Okay, but after queen b6, oh, this I don't like. Now queen b6, bishop f5 is a big threat. Knight is jumping everywhere. The knight is very strong on this square. Uh, I think Hikaru has pulled it back. What do you think, guys? I think Hikaru just pulled it back with this last couple of moves. And Tang is in trouble. Did he tank? Did he tank? Tank. Bishop f5. Uh, I think he just wants to play queen d4 then, and probably give up one pawn, but try to exchange queens. Also, bishop f5, queen d4. There is also knight c2. But I believe white is not really risking much here. So you have two pawns for the exchange. Ah, he goes for knight g2. Okay, there is this I move, yeah. This king f2 and f4 hangs. You can either take it first or you can first take here, here, and then knight f4. Instead, yeah, white goes for king d2. Uh, takes, yes. Rook e1. This pawn is hanging. Bishop c6 probably will be played. Rook c8 and then king c2. But computer still likes it for white. For black, sorry. Probably he had, if king c2, probably he had e6. Yeah, now e5 pawn cannot be protected. And yeah, Hikaru, as usual, has pulled off a miracle here. And I don't think there is any way to defend this position for white. Yeah, knight g4, pick up the knight. Or rook b8 also. But this seems to be very simple. Takes, pawn takes, and knight h2. He picks up this one. There was some bishop d7 somewhere in between, but they went very fast. Rook b8, a4, okay, but a6 now? Yeah, with bishop a6, there is rook b2. Oh, this is over. This is over. Okay, Hikaru, the early leader in the early Reddit Tuesday. Uh, what is happening to Firuja, by the way? Where are you, Firuja? Maybe Firuja is finished. Firuja. So there is Jeffrey on 4 points. There are many people. Firuja on 4 points. Let me see what happened to. Did Harsha lose his game? Let me try and find out. By the way, botning game somebody was requesting is still going on, and I don't think botning is winning this game. I think anybody. I think it should be white. Uh, but okay, I see he has made some progress. G4 can be a threat. Okay, bishop e5, but bishop g3. Oh wow! What a mate! What a mate, guys! What a cunning trap here. Like, look at this position. He voluntarily goes into this pin, saying, "Okay, bishop g3 पे bishop जा रहा है." But bishop g3 का g4 is mate in one. What a way! What a way to swindle the opponent. Okay, so Harsha is one. He's on four. I Let me see if I can see his games. Benjamin Bach is playing. There is also there are actually many people who are playing. Let us see what Benjamin Bach is doing. Uh, okay, doesn't seems to be. The thing is, you should not let this bishop h3 idea come in very soon. But also, how do you improve as black? There is no entry point. He just stays with the knight on b2 and just plays knight back and forth. And king stays here so that bishop h3 can be, and bishop h3, gh3, g2 can be met by king covering the square. So I think this is going to be a draw. Hello Ishan. Hello Ishan. Who is Harsha? Harsha is Harsha Bhartagoti, a young and budding grandmaster. I believe from Andhra or Telangana. I don't know, one of them. Who also came second in the Asian Individual Chess Championship, uh, and has been making a lot of progress, in the recent time. So it is a draw, of course. We have two more games which is going on between. This is another interesting one. Let's see if we can see another mating one. Uh, and this, it's going to be difficult to mate. First of all, you have to drive this bishop away. So how do you do that? Oh, there was a mate. There was rook b8, guys. There was rook b8. Rook b8 check, king here, and then rook b5. You attack the bishop, and then you also threaten mate in one. Wow. Oh, it's still me. But black was winning at some point. Like this is what black wanted, and he got it. Where was it though? Probably it was earlier. They made so many moves here. Maybe it was here. Yes. Just give a check. This is forced. Come rook b5. Bishop is attacked, and then if you defend the bishop, there is rook a5 checkmate. So he was winning. Let us see. So this is Hikaru's game. People are still playing. No, people are not playing still. I think there will be a break now for a couple of minutes. Don't go anywhere, guys. I'll just come back in a couple of minutes and take it from there. Okay. Okay, I'm still trying to figure out how do I go back to Title Tuesday. Just 1 minute, guys. Just 1 minute. Hmm. Okay, okay, we are back. We are back. Should be back in a minute. Uh, in the meantime, the games have started. Let us jump right into it. Okay, so this is Harsha's game. I think Harsha has done quite well in this tournament, and mm, he's playing against Firuja, and I think current position is just better because of this pawn mass in the center. Let us see how did he achieve it. It started with knight f3, c4. Okay, some typical Marogzi structure. This is a little bit strange. Firuja is playing quite riskily, and yeah, he got punished at least at the beginning. Uh, okay, I think they will exchange this. Probably put his bishop to d4 again. Uh, it's not better anymore. I think Harsha. He lost a plot when he gave up this c4 pawn. But again, if anybody is better, it should be white uh, because of this pawn on a2. This pawn on a2. Bishop c5. Did he just blunder this? The rook on f8 is hanging. Also, knight on c4. I think did he just blunder it? But can he play this knight e3 here? But maybe knight e3, bishop f8, knight f1, probably just bishop h6. And this knight is nowhere to go as this rook is spent. If you go knight of e3 back, there is bishop e3. You cannot take that because the rook is on c8 is unprotected. And yeah, Sachin, it's good that I would love to meet you as well. Maybe when I'm in US. So he has given up the exchange. I think Harsha should be able to take this one home. There are some ideas with rook e2, king f2. Knight c5 is a little bit strange. I don't know what knight c5 is doing. Knight f4, okay. Trying to set up some sort of tricks here. G3 would be a big blunder because of after knight h3, it's a fork and you cannot really defend this. Uh, yeah, maybe now. Okay, king f2 cannot be played because this was hanging. But I think at some point he has to start driving these knights back. Or maybe this is the time. Knight h3, you go king h1 one move, and you try to attack this knight and then bring king here. So now rook e2, I think Harsha, or rook d3. I like rook d3 as well. I think Harsha is just going to cruise through. So here, just king g2 one move, or even h4, guys. h4, knight g3, king g2, f4. F4 is an interesting move. I mean, if you take, the knight doesn't have too many squares. He has to go back because h3 is covered by the rook. I mean, objectively, Harsha is going to uh, Harsha is going to take this one home if everything goes smoothly. There is e4 actually, but I see there is one move e4, but it doesn't really do anything because I can simply come here. The knight has attacked and it has to go somewhere. Then you pick up this e4 pawn. So far, so good. Also, the time, if you see, yeah, I just don't see anything for Firuja here. Wow, what a big upset. Knight e6 takes. Maybe go rook c4. Very nice. And maybe you just play this, or you can also try to bring the king in now. King is a little bit vulnerable on the corner. Rook a3, knight d6 to avoid this rook b5 idea. Okay, Firuja is hanging in there, like he's not losing the plot immediately. Maybe king f3 now, takes, take with the rook, and now rook h4, probably he'll play h5. Yeah, Firuja is not giving up at all. This is a big fight. I, I didn't think it'll get so close. Knight f5. If you take this, there is some discovery checks with knight d4. e5, king d3. Again, rook b5, black is trying to hold on to king c3. And now probably after, he's not letting go rook h4. Maybe now king d4, yes, I like it. Maybe rook b6 as well. Pin this knight. King e3 is king e5. Oh my god, this is getting very close. Rook b4, knight f5 check. Some knight d4 check. Oh my god, he has spoiled it. He has completely spoiled it. I think, yeah, it's time to nullify the situation. Go for a5. I think it is still winning. Just king e3, yes. Uh, rook a5, okay. King e4. If h4, then just rook a3, cutting off this. And now this is winning. This is simply winning. The point is, if it takes, rook takes king f3, there's always rook a2. Cutting off. What a win. What a win by Harsha. What a win by Harsha. 5 out of 5 for Harsha. Can he do it? Can he do it? Hikaru's won his game as well. So it's going to be a tough one. Let's see what Andraikin is doing. Andraikin drew his game, so they're on 4.5. Uh, I see Padmini's game. Padmini is on 2.5, and yeah, does not look very good. She lost her game. What about this wonderful time? Another very strong grandmaster, at least online, and he has lost this game. Wow, 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 wow. So he's on 3.5. It feels like he's going to be out of the top three contention. Yeah, Firusha. I mean, that was amazing game. Uh, who else is playing? White won this game as well, and yeah, it is. I think we'll just focus on Harsha's game because right now he's in the lead, and if you could see, there is Rasmus Swan, there is Jeffrey, there is Harsha, Durai Bailey, Hikaru, Botnik, and because of thanks to Harsha, Firuja is not in this 5 out of 5 field. It's going to be quite interesting. No chat. Magnus is not playing. Ishan. Magnus is not playing in this event. Maybe we'll play the late title Tuesday. Let's see if the game has begun or not. Not yet. Not yet. Now I see the game. Harsha is playing against Botnik, and this setup I saw even Nihal was using it. I think Nihal got a very nice position against Anish in one of the games in the recently concluded uh, GCC. And yeah, this is kind of a slow setup where you don't really exchange anything soon. You play normally bishop e2, h3 short castle. I like this what Harsha is doing. She's not really taking that much risk and doesn't have to. It's on 5 out of 5. Sixth round is going on. Castles, I like castles. h3 probably next to take away the square. Also creating a small loft for your king. Shaker, no, Vidit is not playing. Vidit is not playing right now in this event, probably because he's playing in the US. US, there's Vidit, there is Ronak, there is Sureshekar Ganguly. All three are playing in this US Fall Classic. A6, A4. Again, getting the square. A5, I like as well. But you have to be a little bit watchful for this E5 break sometimes. Don't want to get, don't want to overextend yourself on the queen side and be vulnerable to this break. Uh, like in any of these moments, I want to play h3 because already after bishop g4, bishop f3, I see that it's not very easy for white to break through in such kind of position, especially when you have played a5. Otherwise, you could always break with b4, b5. But here it's not easy. Also, guys, do you want me to switch to Hikaru's game in the meantime while Harsha is thinking? Oh, sorry, maybe Botnik is thinking right now. So Rook c8 was played. So both are playing like a little bit slowly. They're not really showing their cards, which is okay, which is normal. You don't really want to force things when you are leading the field. H5. I think this is a little bit of a weakness rather than. Okay, so finally Harsha goes for this plan. Although I don't know how much I like it. Ah, what do you think, guys? They'll repeat with this knight f3, knight f6 business? Or do you think Harsha will go for f4? The problem with f4, you leave this square quite vulnerable. So I don't know if he should go for f4. Okay, b5 is a nice move. I like b5. How do you take it back? Like if you take, then this bishop takes, and white does have some pressure here. Like for sure, if anybody is better, it is white. Now f4, then of course bishop e4 can also be a little bit of a problem for white because it's very difficult to remove this bishop. Queen b3, I like. Rook d1, going for this pawn, this weak pawn. Rook c5. His idea is to play queen c7 next. So what does Harsha do here? Also bishop d4, the point is this pawn you leave it hanging. So not an easy move. Maybe queen b4 here, guys. If queen c7, then maybe I'll go bishop b2 and claim that okay, I've exchanged another pair of rook, but I get this c file for my rook. Harsha is thinking. Harsha is really thinking. Because bishop d4. His point is probably he'll give this a5 pawn, but probably he'll take d5 pawn. Now this is hanging. I think Harsha is still a little bit better here. Harsha is still a little bit better. Uh, Queen d5. Potting has a lot of time though. I don't know that it'll play an important factor or not. Oh, bishop d2. Can I play something like queen d2 or queen a3, attacking the rook and not really exchange? Queen d2 was played. Rook a1. Okay. Again, this pawn does a beautiful job of controlling this bishop, and our bishop on d4 is really, is the go-to piece for white. I mean, white can take and take this pawn, so I'm hoping that black does this. E6. Okay, e6 was included first. Probably queen b5. Yeah. And okay, black can play bishop e4. I think black will play. Yeah, black did play bishop e4, trying to maintain this. And yeah, I think it's around about even. It's around about even. It's just that Harsha does not have enough time. Takes a practical decision of exchanging queens. But I don't think after that he's actually pressing in this position. I think it will be only black who can be better. Now I see there is some c1 check coming in. Also, black can probably, yeah, bishop f8. The bishop just activate himself. Okay, f3, rook c1, king f2, bishop c6. Somehow I feel this is playing into black's hands, and black can just play on forever. Although the position is still completely drawn, but it's only black who's playing for win now. Okay, so he wants to play king e3, maybe f4, g4, f5, exchange as many pawns as he can. Black wants to play bishop f1 probably here. Come on, Harsha, something fast. Yeah, king f2 is okay, but then king comes in. The pawn problem is h4, but then probably he wants to play now g4, but bishop c5 is a big threat, so you have to remove. Oh, he goes for it anyway. Hey, bishop c5 probably we had king e3, not to let the king in, and now this pawn becomes a little bit of a target. I can maybe think on bishop d1 and f4, try to create this passed pawn, or king g3 and f4. But king g3, I don't like. I didn't like this move. The problem is if king moves, then we have bishop f1. If bishop f2, probably bishop f2 still works. What's bishop e2? This is a little bit strange. But again, bishop e1. If you do this, the king just comes in. Uh, Now if bishop f4, probably bishop d1. Bishop g4 is a nice move defending. And now basically white is playing like a pawn down because these two are just blocked against this pawn. And slowly, yeah, this is just game over. This is a pity actually. Yeah, at some point Harsha was totally in command, but once he started to exchange queens, I just felt like the game was changing. The game started to change, and yeah, I didn't have much to do. What happened between Jeffrey versus Hikaru? They drew as well, so not everything is lost. Uh, I mean, Botnik is on 6, and Rasmus Swain is on 6. But other than that, our boy Harsha is still well in command, is on 5. Uh, Teak Bogdan is still playing on. Okay, what is going on? Is this some sort of a fortress? What white wants? I don't think this can be a draw with just a bishop. Black simply will queen and pick up this the rook. And if I can manage, my king all the way to g7, which is a little bit far-fetched, only then I think white will have some chances. Here simply queen h2. Yeah, you pick up this pawn, you pick up this pawn. It's just over. Yeah. So by newness, I don't know who that guy is also on 5.5. Also on 5.5. There's uh, Daro 94. I think. Oh, he's not having a great event. That will be a draw most probably. Uh, Daro is a Polish grandmaster. Maybe somebody, it's Darius. I think maybe he changed his federation, but he was born and brought up in Poland, and he was also another former world junior champion. Yeah, this is just going to be a draw. Yeah, this is just a draw. So next game, they might start pretty soon. In the meantime, as I said, Botnik and Swain, they are leading the pack with 6 out of 6. And they were followed by a bunch of people. Jeffrey, Hikaru, there is Andreikin, RTMF, and this guy by Neolus on 5.5. And then comes the pack with the 5 out of 6, which has been led by Firuja and Harsha. So uh, let us quickly jump into the next games. We have Botnik, who is white, playing against Rasmus. We also have uh, Andreikin versus Hikaru. I think this is going to be an interesting one. This is going to be an interesting one. Okay, from the current lot, like from the current standings, what do you think, guys? Uh, who will come in top 2 or 3? Hikaru has been very persistent with this opening, no? Like he has been playing constantly Berlin, anti-Berlins with black. Like no respite for him. Constantly defending this position. And now he is probably one of the better chess players in this kind of positions where you just have to play solidly, and he does it beautifully. I'd probably put my neck out and say that I think he will win this with black pieces because it feels so much more easier for black to play. So here I'll just put g6, drive your knight back. I have beautiful knight on d4, which for you it will not be easy to drive because short castle. Yeah, probably white will also go short castle. By the way, in the meantime, what Harsha is doing? Harsha is up a pawn, but his king is a little bit vulnerable. The king is a little bit vulnerable. Yeah, somehow if I can get d5, then it will be a big problem for Harsha. But right now, I don't see how he can do it. This queen is also not very comfortable. Maybe queen e2 is a plan with the idea. Oh, bishop a4. The idea is to play rook d7, guys, but also bishop b3 and d5. Nice move. Let's see what Harsha does here. Also, Harsha is down on time. A lot of time. Like this is. I don't like this. Maybe rook b8 just to defend this pawn, but then bishop b3 and d5. Yeah, it doesn't look. It doesn't look that great for Harsha here. And back to Hikaru's game. Yeah, as I pointed out earlier, Black has a very easy plan. I think he'll play c5 as well. If you take, I'm going to take back with the pawn, having more control over this square. He goes for a5, similar concept, but he probably wants to take and play a4. Mhm. This is fine as well. But can I play takes and play d4 in this scenario? Yeah, I think this is going to happen. d4, which clarifies the situation and don't really want to take here. Okay, this move I didn't like because what happens after c5? And next move I'm just going to drive away this knight with a4. I wanted to play d4. He plays rook d8. Not really good at predicting blitz moves. Uh, Rook d1, rook d8. Okay. c5. Yeah, what else? c5. Yeah, finally. c5 probably a4 next. And just double on the d5. Try to use this weakness. And also create a passer with a4 and d4. What happens is that whenever you play b4, white cannot take this because the d4 square gets really vulnerable. The d3 pawn become really weak. Again, I feel Hikaru is favorite here in this game. Hello, Nikhil. All good, all good. How are you? Knight c1 was played. Okay. I think he wants to just get out with knight e2 and d4, but Hikaru says no. Rook d7. He's going to play rook d8 next. Harsha, let us see what Harsha is doing. Oh, doesn't look good. All kind of threats, with knight e5, queen g4. It does not look very good for Harsha. Rook b8 was played. Okay, I think this might be good for Harsha now. I mean, probably he had some tricks with rook d7 and knight e5. You know what was happening here, guys? If I'm not wrong, which I may very well could be. I was saying knight e5, but probably you can simply take here. So there was a move here. There is a move, maybe not so simple. Yeah, not at all simple. I can also do this and go bishop a4, pinning this knight. And now I have this big threat of knight e5. I think this is it. But you can always play king h8 though. Okay, let us not put very deep into it. Let us focus on the current position. Queen d2. At least uh, the time-wise, Harsha has gotten close. Can I consider knight d4? Okay, this is also fine as long as you're not getting mated on the king side. My point with knight d4 was knight d4 was not working because you take here knight f3, gf3, and the queen is protecting this. Oh, this is very close. Now bishop b1, probably bishop c6. Yes, I like it. Bishop c6, bishop f4. Just move the queen somewhere. The knight is protected from the bishop. Queen d7. Okay, maybe rook g8 next. Bishop f3 is a move. Yeah, things are looking quite nice for Harsh. You can take and take here, Harsha. Okay, a5 doesn't want to give this bishop, but oh my god, I think he missed queen h6. I think he just missed queen h6. Oh my god, this is heartbreaking. This is just lost. Oh my god, this is not good. This is not good. He had a brilliant start, but the last two games were just terrible for him. Like here, I think he was perfectly in control. Uh, Bishop f4. Let me flip. Uh, Bishop f4, Queen d7, Bishop g3. I mean, I felt this is the move here just to eliminate another piece. And now if you go here, f5, Bishop e5, f6, and you don't have this knight g5 tricks. Although the game still continues, but the problem is whenever you take gf3, I can always exchange queens with this. And if you go here, I can probably just play king f7 or king f7 because gf3 we have rook g8. I think this was the key moment. He had to play bishop f3 here, and a5 was a little bit too slow for my liking because queen h6 is a big threat. I think he simply missed queen h6. Had he seen queen h6, he would have done something against it, like rook g8, because queen h6, at least you have some f5 and you guard this square, or maybe king g7 just guarding queen h6. This is bad. This is bad for him. Oh, by the way, guys. Oh, Hikaru still. Let's quickly jump back. Oh, I think can Hikaru swindle here because Botnik has won his game against Rasmus, so he's on 6 out of 6. He is on 6 out of 6. I don't know what is going to happen. Uh, wow. Okay. Rook e5. Okay, cannot take it anymore. And the point is, okay, but check here. If king g4, rook g5. Uh, okay, this is also a draw. Just give checks. Yeah, I don't see Andrade in losing this, but I mean, there are. Oh, what a trap! If this, then you just take here, king goes here, rook g4 check, and you are winning this king pawn endgame. So tricky. Hikaru is so. I'll show it to you guys. Like once the game is over. Hikaru is so tricky. I mean, the guy is a beast in this format. Uh, okay. Yeah, yeah. This is just a draw now. This is just a draw. Okay. So finally they have drawn. So the point was here. I mean, it was still a draw, but a beautiful trick from Hikaru. So if you take this pawn here, guys, black takes here, king goes here, then I go rook g4. You have to take, and this is now completely winning position uh, for black. But you have to be still careful, not rush into it, and don't play g3 here. Because after king h1, somehow black can only stalemate and not mate white. So the winning concept is come here, king g3, and now come king from the other side. And if you go here, simply this, and you queen the pawn on the next move. I mean, Hikaru drew the game, but it was very, very close. You can have a quick standing. Bottic is leading the pack. It's 7 out of 7. There is Swain on 6, and there are many people actually on 6 points, with including Hikaru and and Firuja and Rasmus and Raikin and Andrew Tang. So there are many people on 6 points. Everything to play for here, guys. I'm just hoping that if Harsha makes a comeback in this game because this is last one from the break. There'll be another break after this game. Uh, yeah, Harsha is not really doing. He's on 29th position, but if he wins the next 4 games, he may come in top 3. There's very good chance he may come in top 3. But let's see. Let's see. What happens? There is one game which is going on. Okay, it is finished. Okay, so the match. I think probably the most important match of the whole event. Oh, what happened here? E4, knight f6, e5, d3. Crazy, crazy, crazy position already on move 8. So I feel if Hikaru cannot win this game, or if let's say Botnik wins this, then it's already GG's. I don't think Botnik can be stopped after this. And already, what is this ridiculous position? I've never seen this position in my life. After 10 moves, Black has 2 pawns on the third rank, on the sixth rank for his side. So somehow feels like gone. No, I think Black just needs a move, which is. But what is that move? Not easy to figure out. Knight a6 feels logical. Knight a6 does feel logical. Uh, Maybe he had something else here after h3. Maybe something like bishop f5, queen f3, knight c6. Just trying to cement this. But okay, the concept is pretty much the same. You go bishop a3. But now you're losing this pawn. Now once you lose this pawn, it is anybody's game. So if you take here, what Botnik wants is probably to put his bishop here. But guys, there was also one more option here. If I could take this pawn first and then take this, because you cannot really defend this pawn. But okay, he's gone this. Uh, he's gone here. Oh, bishop c6 is a big threat, but okay, white can utilize it with bishop e4. And he's threatening to take knight g3. This is very sharp. I mean, there is some bishop a4 check. King has to go to c1, and some of these pieces are not really near black's king. It's going to be a little bit difficult. Uh, so first of all, now bishop a4, I don't really see if I can actually avoid a draw, because bishop a4, king c1. If I he takes this. This is strange, because now after queen a4, he can play queen here. But I guess he can again go back to c6 and ask him how do you defend this. King c2, and then maybe a short castle. He's going for it. Botning is going for it. Yeah, I like short castle. h4, okay, nice. Trying to create counterplay here. f5. What is f5? I don't get it. h5, h6 simply for. His knight is doing a wonderful job actually. Defending this. Also, sometimes, attacking here. Rook d8. Uh, should we go d3? Or, yeah, he goes for d3. Yeah, d3 is a nice move. Uh, d3 is a very nice move. Queen d5. Yeah, Botnik understands that only now black king is a little bit of a danger rather than white. So goes for queen exchange. What is the pawn situation? We have 6 pawns against black, 6 pawns. But this pawn is a little bit vulnerable. So something like rook h4, rook g4, and it's not easy to protect this guy. Uh, can I also play? I mean, I don't think white can really avoid this queen exchange because queen cannot move g2 hands. Also, this is vulnerable. So, what is a useful move that you can make as white? Rook h3 was played. Similar concept. You want to grab this pawn, and maybe black can simply take here and now then play e5. If you play f5, I have rook d6. Rook is coming to d2. Goes bishop e3. Okay. Also makes a lot of sense. Rook d2 is coming in. Bishop f4 is threatened. Oh, I think botting is just better now. Do we play rook d2 first or do we just take here? I think we play rook d2. Oh, also guys, there is e5, rook d6 ideas in the air. Wow. Knight g3, e5 can be uh, considered as well. Knight g3, bishop f4, and then rook. Oh, this is, I think, This is, I think, just good for black. I like what Hikaru has done here with e5. At least he's not letting this rook join the game with rook b6. Rook f7, knight g3, just bishop f4, pick up this guy. Yeah, Hikaru needs to create a magic, but he's known for that. He's known for creating all sort of magic here. P8, going for this pawn. The problem is this rook. I think rook g4 has to be played because if rook e2, there's this fork is in the air. Rook f4, knight c5. Okay. Somehow all Hikaru's pieces, although he's down few pawns, it's working well beautifully. And now knight f8 is threatened. Has he turned it around already? Has he turned it around? Knight f8? Where do you go after knight f? Rook e6? There is bishop f6. Rook f5, okay. Oh my god, this is gone. I think he had to go king g8 here, guys. But let us just see what happens. He had to go king g8 there, guys. This is lost. Oh my god, Hikaru has turned it around. Wow. I mean, I told you guys, like if the tournament needed to be open, he had to win this game on demand. He had to win this game. How does it do it always? So first of all, here this is an important moment. You can start with e5, guys. The idea is first of all you want to take ef4, so probably this is forced. And now I give a check, and this rook becomes so much more active than once white has gone to e5. And now you can do many things. You can come here. I can come here and then blast my way in. And slowly but surely, I think black is going to win this endgame. Second of all, after this, uh, I think rook f7 was more or less forced. Mm. He could also maybe think about this because you have to take because rook e1 there was bishop f2. So if you take here, and now I'm sort of threatening to take this and take this, and black gets few tempees more. Here, yeah, here already it was a little bit difficult. Like once you allow this rook d8, rook e8, it's not at all easy. And probably the final mistake was, I guess he had to play king g8 here. No, apparently not. Apparently not. King g8 is also lost. Oh, so simple. Yeah, just take here. And maybe go a5, a4, bishop d6. Maybe something like this is the way to, or maybe c5 simply. Maybe c5 is the way to do. He goes king h6, rook e5. But what the hell? He did he just miss this rook f8? Then the knight was hanging on f8. Oh wow. Wow, 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 wow. This is, I mean, if you don't see it, then okay, it's difficult to spot it. What is happening? Oh, Firuza lost again. Firuza lost to, Firuza lost to, whom did he lose to? I think this is this Spanish guy, if I'm not wrong. Uh, so what is the standing looks like? What's the standing looks like? Botnik is still co-leader with Hikaru. There is Erasmus. There is Andreikin. There is Anton Huyarov. There is Artemiev. There are many people. I also want to see what happened to our boy. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Pranav is on 6 out of 8. Pranav is on 6 out of 8. Uh, Harsha is 5.5. I think Harsha is completely out of the top prizes. We're going to see probably Botnik and Hikaru, but I'll also just try to look at what is happening to Indians. Uh, the games haven't started yet. I think there was supposed to be a break, if I'm not wrong. Uh, probably, probably not. Oh, this was over. was over. This game is going on. I think this game is also over. This was Hikaru's game. Yeah, the game might start at any moment. I'm not sure about how long the break is for this game. But yeah, once again, like if we can see the standings, we see Hikaru, Botnik, there is also Andreikin. Anything can happen, guys. Anything can happen. Uh, I think we have an outside chance with Pranav, but probably he lost in the beginning, so it'll be very difficult for him. I mean, first of all, he has to win three more games, but also he needs to have a good tie break. Mm. So, any questions, guys, till the next game starts? Anything you would like to ask? Maybe it's a good time to chat for a bit. Uh, Fire away, like what is going on? Is there something which I can do to make it better? Uh, or maybe if you want to see a particular player, if you want me to focus on that player, just shout it out. But again, I mean, the remarkable Hikaru, yeah, he again does it. Like at some point, he was in this game, he was nowhere, and he comes back like that, just like that. Okay, what are your expectations for world team? Uh, I think we have a very strong team, so I'm hoping that at least we make a medal. But I guess realistically, medal should be is a thing. But also, if let's say after six players, if three of us plays really well, I think gold is always there. I'm 26, but I defeat rated players. I work, but I want a rating. What do you suggest? Uh, I think you play in the tournaments, rated tournaments. Probably you will get your rating. Games haven't started yet. I think we have some more time before the game starts. Dinesh Karthik. Okay, let us stick to the chess questions. Let us stick to the chess questions. Is Nihal prize money the biggest amount? I think so. I think so. Uh, I don't remember at least in the last 10, 15 years if one player has gotten more prize money in one tournament. Indian player at least. Of course, winning world championship and candidates, Rishi probably would have gotten more money. But purely from, Indian player who has played in Open and all this event, I don't think anybody has gotten uh, more than this or even close to this. Games haven't started yet. I'm just trying to do let me know if it starts because on my screen it still does not. Why don't we see many more Indian in Title Tuesday now? That time is also more suitable. The thing is starts at 9:30 and it finishes around 12:30, so it's a little bit difficult. I would have played like if it starts at 8:30, but still, 8:30 it goes till 11:30 and I mean, I would rather play, something uh, at 3, 4 rather than so late. Prague got 30K in Miami. Yeah, probably. Prague has he's been doing quite well in Champions Chess Tour, which is commendable. He has beaten Magnus few times. In general, yeah, he's playing quite well in this online rapid event. Uh, so yeah, I mean, I feel Indian future very is in good hands. Will you play the qualifier for the Speed Chess Championship? I will see. I'm not sure yet. But if it's possible, yes, I would want to play and not commentate maybe and just play. Uh, yes, if given a chance, then yes. So I'm still not sure the next game when does it starts. Okay, this was Aryan's game. The finish was quite beautiful. Next one, 96 is coming. Oh, the games have begun. The games have begun, guys. And we are live. Hikaru going for uh, the center counter. Scandinavian. H3, bishop h5. Yeah, the evaluation is a little bit stuck. So I'm just going to close it for a bit and then try to reset it. Okay, so bishop e3. Again, you go for uh, a normal position. Probably go bishop e7. Maybe sometimes you want to go long castle. Also, Josephine, I think he's I think from somewhere from South America, if I'm not wrong, and he's been doing quite well for himself recently. Did you get a chance to meet with it recently? No, I haven't gotten a chance, but I'll meet him. I guess for the World Team Championship. For d5, rook d8, I think white is a bit better here, guys. More space, more things in the center. Queen b3. Yeah, I don't think when Hikaru chose this opening, he was expecting that he will get into such kind of positions right at the start. Because white's play is so simple. c5. I like it just because it creates some imbalance. But objectively, of course, white is still much better. The thing is, if you take here, then you give up this square, and black's knight can literally jump into two moves to d4. Ah, he's from Peru, yeah? Yeah, yeah, he's from Peru. d6, queen e6. If queen b7, then probably rook b8, and then b2 pawn is hanging. I think here he'll just play b6, yes. I like b6. And overall, he wants to go for this square. Rook d8. I wanted to play queen a4 just so that, but he's been very solid. Josephine is been very, very solid. Yeah, I think white had some edge, but now I don't think so. Black is immediately going for this square. If queen a4, then also maybe I can play this. This bishop on e2 hangs. Hmm. This little bit strange. Yeah, not that many Indians are playing today in this event. Okay, I can understand like all the young players there. They finished a big event. Uh, Bishop d6. Okay. Bishop f3. I think Hikaru wants to play knight e5. Okay, now knight d4, and then maybe he wants to take with the bishop, or even bishop d4. Exchange this bishop and play against this bishop. I think Hikaru is taking over. Slowly but surely, Hikaru is taking over. Bishop f3, knight d4. And okay, bishop d5. I think just move the queen somewhere, here or here. Maybe it's not so simple to get something as black here. There is some knight b5 ideas in the air. Queen f5. Okay. So his idea is if you take, I'm going to take back with the knight. And this can be a little bit irritating. Hmm. I don't mind it. I mean, looks great and also gives a decision for white to make. That's the beauty of Hikaru's plays generally in this blade systems. Like, he just poses you small, small questions, which is always very difficult to answer. And look at the time. Like, Hikaru has 2 minutes, whereas his opponent is under 1 minute. This is what he does. This is what he does. So, Queen f5. Uh, What else? What to do here? Oh, oh, what? What just happened? 90, what? 92. Did Hikaru blunder something? I mean, Bar says is completely lost. Why? Oh my god, is Queen D3 just lost? Because there is Queen D8 mate. Oh my god, I think. Oh. Oh, what? Queen D3 was missed, guys. Queen D3 was such a simple trick. Oh my god, Queen D3, knight has to move somewhere, then there is Queen D8 checkmate. Amazing, amazing, guys, amazing. And after Bishop D2, Knight C7, Hikaru will play this forever. But considering this last blunder, I don't think that he's in such a great form. So can I play knight e6 or do I have to take? Take, you always have to be careful of back rank. Yes, h5 is a calm move. I like it. You avoid this. You create a square for your king. Uh, create a square for your king, and yeah, I think this guy is just playing for draw against Hikaru. I mean, what can you do if you're Hikaru Nakamura? I mean, of course, people are going to play for a draw with you, but also the guy doesn't have any time, and it's not easily drawn. Knight h5, knight e6. Knight comes in, he gives a check, he picks up this pawn. Oh my god, Hikaru blundered again. Hikaru blundered again. I mean, if he wants, he can always give perpetual, but he should be just winning. What? I mean, come on, you cannot take a draw in this position. You're just winning. Just a pawn up. Just bring your king in. Oh my god, he blundered again. He blundered this pawn as well. In g6. Yeah, if you take here, I think he's going to take this. I think queen f2 and hope that. I think queen f2 is the way to play. Or not. Or maybe just king h7. King h7, you also have to watch out for knight h5, and there is mate in one threats with queen g7. With queen g7, so. Oh, beautiful! But is it a draw? He can go king g1 though. Is it a draw? I don't think it's a draw. I don't think it's a draw. I think Hikaru realizes it as well. And now this, if queen d to the knight e2, yeah. Can he take and okay, queen d4 back, king e2, okay. Queen b2 check. Okay, then yeah, queen b2 check, yeah. Because it avoids king f3, I wanted to take here, but okay, this is fine as well. I'm not sure this is just a draw, yeah, or if king here, probably queen here. Oh, he's just repeating, I think. Queen d4, yes. Oh my god. What a game. What a, what a mind-boggling game. Like, first of all, here, let me take you back a little bit. So here I was thinking that Hikaru is just taking over, but apparently not. So let me flip the board. Thanks to Anshika, now I know X is the way to flip the board. So knight d4. Yeah, here he went queen f5, and something was missed. I don't get it. He played knight e2, whereas knight d5 is asking to be played. Like knight d5, just take here and just play some move. h6, h5. This pawn is not going anywhere. d6, bishop d6 because this is pinned. Wow. Instead, he does knight e2, and now this is dead lost. Knight here and queen d3. I don't know what he missed, what Hikaru missed, but after queen d3, yeah, this is just gone. Once you move the knight, there is mate in one. Okay, in the game, this happened. It was topsy-turvy for both sides. Queen e5, knight g3, and okay, he could of course make a draw, but Hikaru wants to fight. And here was a crucial mistake, I think. Even knight d4, he gave up another pawn, I think, which was also missed uh, by Hikaru. And now, I mean, he's just so resourceful. Yeah, queen c7. He took his time actually and went for knight f3, and this is actually a draw. But guys, you know the beauty of it. Queen f3 is not draw. Right? The draw is this. And somehow the king doesn't have squares to get out, because whenever you do this, I have king d1, and if here I can go queen d4 check, not letting you interpose. What happened in the game after queen f3, king h1? This is all good. Queen here, king here, queen here, king f3, queen c. Yeah, I was wondering why he didn't go for this, like here, and just interpose. Once the queen comes back, I don't think black can hold on to this position. Well, what to do? What did Botnik do? Botnik won his game against Anton Gujara. So Botnik is probably leading the field. Botnik is leading the field. Botnik is on 8 out of 9. Also, Andreikin. Guys, Andreikin is also 8 out of 9. So is Rasmus Sven. The only game he lost was probably against Botnik. Hikaru is on 7.5. Still two more games to go. Two more games to go. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Let me also quickly see what is happening to Harsha. Pranav is on 7 out of 9. He's on 17th place right now. Anything is possible if he wins two games. If he gets lucky, he can make it to the prize. Uh, where is Harsha though? Where is Harsha, guys? I don't see Harsha. Maybe he lost his game. I just don't see Harsha here. Uh, okay, let me see if the game has begun. The games have begun. Botning is playing Endriken, and Hikaru's playing. Hikaru's white against Swain. I think it's a must win for Hikaru. I'll just quickly see if, yeah, Pranav is playing. What's this? Pranav is doing what? Pranav is black here, guys. Pranav is black, and he gets a game. He gets an interesting position. I don't think anybody's better here. It's just quite complicated. White has given up a pawn to get more control of the center. I think little 93 exchange this. I think this has been played many times. Once you take here, black exchanges the queen. So here you have to make a useful move. I don't like this because now I can play rook b1, and the queen doesn't have a good square. And then I pick up this pawn and try to checkmate checkmate black. Uh, where is Hikaru? Let us come back to Hikaru's game. Okay, a5. Yes, I totally agree with this, Saki. Defeating Hikaru in Title Tuesday game is one of the hard. Defeating Hikaru, period. It's a very difficult thing to do. Not many people can do it. How to prepare openings in general? Just see, what top level players are doing, because they are called top players for a reason. Uh, they have gone through all the details of different lines, and that's why they're playing a certain line. So just try to ask as many questions as you can to yourself कि ये क्यों खेला है, ये क्यों खेल रहे हैं, ये पहले खेलते थे अब क्यों नहीं खेलते. So more in what and why, more the questions you ask to yourself, I think the better you'll get. Bishop b7. I think now bishop f4, and white has a clear plan to just ramp up all the attack on the king side. Bishop g5. Okay, exchanges the bishop. The only thing is with this, I think you have to take with this, right? Otherwise, e5 pawn hangs. But although after h6, I think you can even do this plan. Yeah, I like this plan. Knight goes to f4 to h5. Uh, and black cannot really attack this pawn further. And once I put my knight to h5, the queen is coming in. This feels quite vulnerable for black. Knight c5. Okay, knight c5 is the move. I mean, it's a move. He wants to probably play bishop a6. Exchange the rook. Maybe try to bring uh, the rook on the a5 from a8 to d8. I don't know why it is not working. Knight h5 was played. Did you see with this blunder on 40th move yesterday? Have you had similar? Yes, yes. It's hard to predict these things. It's just that you have to be sharp in each moment, but also time wise. When you have limited time, it's always easy to make mistakes when there is so much pressure. I mean, he was under time pressure. He made a mistake because he was under time pressure, but he was under pressure before. That's why he had limited time to make the 40th move. So credit goes to his opponent as well. Like mistakes does not happen just like that. And now, okay, I see many tricks for white. Rook g4, g6, knight goes to f6, maybe h4, h5 next. I think I think Hikaru is going to go for it. I think Hikaru has a very good chance here. In the meantime, our boy Pranav is black and he's completely winning. Look at the time difference. Look at the time difference. So white is threatening some queen h6 ideas, but right now we have queen e1, queen g3, so it doesn't work. So Pranav is thinking how to somehow to get out of this. King f8. Okay, king f8 is not bad. If fg7, then I will go back. But here, this is what I was worried about. And now rook g7 maybe. Oh, fg7 also. Queens, no next move. Oh, there's also queen f8. Yes. Oh, I don't like what he has done. Queen f8. How do you stop this? Okay, you give up the rook. But now, I mean, black is still completely winning. Don't get me wrong, guys. But it's anybody's game. Oh, I really like this cool move, kings. Now there is no checks. I think I'll just give a check and exchange queens and say, okay. I mean, I have outside passer. I have two pieces for the rook, and I think black should take it home from in this position. A5. Okay, maybe A4 as well. If you say A, why not say B as well? Yeah, I don't know why he's not playing Queen E5. Takes. Okay, but why? Why do this? Why? Why do this? I understand knight is on C6, so I'll pick up this pawn as well. Young kids are very sharp. And Queen D6, there is no rook C8 because the bishop is guarding this. And this is dead lost. Play on bishop F. Okay, doesn't care because the pawn is just running away. Pawn is just running away, guys. Okay, with this win, Pranav comes to 8 out of 10. I mean, things can go his way. Let us quickly go to the leaders. Oh my god, what is happening? Is Andreikin just taking over? Knight g5, queen g5. Do I go here or here? f6. Oh wow, if he goes here, then maybe he wants to play fg5, open up this rook, and what is going on here? If this, then we have this move, knight e2 check. But for now, I don't think black is threatening much. Because whenever you move the knight, then I can defend my knight on f3. Or maybe rook f4. Oh wow. I just don't know what is going on in this game. Wow, this is fascinating. G4 was also possible, I think. And oh my god, rook h2, queen f3 is a checkmate. Okay, now, yeah, this is gone. This is gone. Rook f3 and this GG. Wow. Wow, guys. Botning has been leading all this while. And now he's not. Like, he lost two games. This is amazing. This is simply amazing. And what is happening? Hikaru is also winning. Hikaru is also winning. So that means Andreikin is on 9 and Hikaru will be on 8.5. Right? I guess this will be the situation. Hikaru will be on 9 points. And yeah, now he just picks up the knight. Oh, okay, it's even better. That then goes there. And now you just put in the G pawn. Put rook on G4 and GG. Cannot even stop this pawn anymore. Tough fight from Rasmus, but I mean, Hikaru is simply too good. King c2, and the thing was with rook on a1. If you take here, then I can just queen and also pick up this. But yeah, he just resigns. So what is going on? What is the standings look like? There are three people on Indian half. First of all, Andreikin is leading with 9. There are three people: Hikaru, Josephine, and Wonderful Time on Indian half. Then there are many people. Pranav. Pranav is on 8 points. He's on ninth spot. So if some results goes according to his tiebreak, then he may have a good chances. He will have very good chance. Also, another thing to note: Hikaru has a better type, the best tiebreak right now. Like 4 points is a massive difference, on top. And Pranav's tiebreak is 33. So I don't know what and all he needs to, to get into the top three or a podium finish. As the game begin, game has started. Probably not yet, not yet. But wow, what a finish! What a finish on our hands. Botnik messing up in the finish. He was leading 7 out of 7. Probably the game he lost to Hikaru did for him because he was at some point completely winning, and then yeah, I mean, such is chess. It can be brutal. You're leading the field for 9 rounds, 10 rounds, and then you lose a couple of games, and that's it. And huge shout out for Pranav as well, guys. Like he has managed to come back after a tough start. He's on 9 points. There is also I see legend in unknown. Uh, I don't know who that guy is. Maybe chat can help. Uh, so while you wait for the next game to begin, the final game will start any moment. What is the prediction, guys? Who is going to win the event? And Hikaru and Andrakin has played, if I'm not wrong. So if they have played, then I'm not entirely sure what is who's going to play against whom. Hikaru has also played against Josephine. So I think Hikaru's pairing is forced, more or less. I think he's going to play wonderful time. And Andrakin and Josephine are going to play. And he does not have a very good tiebreak. Uh, the young grandmaster from Peru. So he'll have to go all out to make into the prizes. Uh, we're still waiting for the games to begin. We are still waiting for the games to begin. Uh, by the way, I'll just be back in 1 minute, guys. Don't go anywhere. And I am back. The games have started. Hikaru's playing. Oh, the game have been going on for a bit. Uh, oh, this was a surprise. Joseph and Andrakin has drawn their game quickly. Uh, Pranav is playing. Okay, Pranav is playing an interesting position, and he has a lot of time on the clock, which is a good sign. And let's see if Hikaru can win this game or not. Hikaru has his chances. Not going to deny. I think what opening has been quite good for him. Uh, Opening has been quite good for him. E4, bishop c3 is threatened. This is going to be very bad structure for white. So I don't see what how white can knight b5. But then you have to be worried about this kind of ideas as well. Checkmating here. Maybe bishop e5. He can simply take here and go for this another exchange. And if rook f1, king f1. So okay, this is an interesting move. This is attacked. Bishop e5 was played. So I thought maybe something like simpler queen e7 was better, but what do I know? The point is, if queen g3, you simply take, and maybe we go queen f2, exchange these queens, and you're still slightly worse, but it's not over. Why not queen g3, Karu? Queen g3 or queen f2? Okay, it's not simple. Queen g3, queen f2, queen h2, king here. Knight d3 maybe. So here, here, here. Okay. So this could have been the way, but he goes queen g5, queen e2, which is fine as well. I mean, he's still much better. But how to completely kill off black? It is not simple that way. It is not at all simple. Yes, Hikaru only plays for the first place. Legending unknown is Harshvardhan GB. Okay, okay. Good to know, good to know. Yeah, Hikaru's taking his time. I think I don't like the last this few decisions with the all the rook exchanges. And somehow I don't see a knockout blow yet. Knight c7 is a threat because then knight e6 and you exchange of everything. Mm, Bishop g3. This is a weird looking move. I mean, I do understand you want this diagonal for the queen so that you can enter, but somehow it should not really work. So maybe queen e5 here, queen f5. Very interesting move. If this, then black has this bishop h2 trick. So tricky, this guy is. So tricky. By the way, what is happening to Pranav? Oh my god, this is very weird. Let me count the pieces. So Pranav is up a piece, but everything is hanging. Everything is hanging. Rook e2. If you take, he wants to take here. Okay, this is a move. And bishop c5. But now just rook g2. And rook g2, bishop d6 check. King g1. Because king h1, I was worried about some rook g5, queen h3 ideas. But maybe it's still good for white. And he has very little time. He has very little time in this. Bishop d6 was played. King h1. Rook g5, queen h3 is just one check. So h6. Okay, h6. And now what do we do? Rook h5. It's not a threat. I think just come back. Just come back and try to block this diagonal in front of the king. Try to use these knights as a shield to defend the king. And also, black does not have time at all. And now maybe just come after queen g4, knight g3. Queen g4 can black play rook f4. But okay, at least we can exchange queens there. Queen e2 was also pretty normal. Queen e2 is also pretty normal. Rook f4, king g1. Oh, this I don't like. That's why I wanted to put. Oh, knight f2. What a moment. Now probably knight d3 or knight g3. What we played was also pretty good. Yeah, now, yeah, I think it's GG. Pranav will just win this. Queen g4, maybe even queen g4. Okay. Also, just rook f1 or takes and rook f1. Yeah, this is over. Okay, so this is a good news. Pranav is on 9. We have to see what is happening to Hikaru's game. But Pranav has a good chances to come into the prize. Oh my God, is Hikaru lost here? Yeah, I think so. I think Hikaru is losing 8-2. Ah, he should have gone knight c3. He should have gone knight. Oh, knight c4 is a big threat. How do you stop knight c4? The bishop has to go from this diagonal and this squeeze then. Okay, Hikaru goes for this, but I think this is just lost. I think this is lost. How do we win? I think h4. But king f. What? Ah, he puts g5, knight f7, and you can never really break. So Hikaru has lost his game. Hikaru will not be in top three. This is I don't know when the last time it happened. I don't know when was the last time that happened. Oh wow. So what's the standing looks like? Okay, so Andreichen has won. There's wonderful time on again 9.5, top two, and there's Botnik on third. Pranav is fifth, which is a decent, and that's the reason why I didn't like Josephine decision because it's not in top three anymore. And just play, why to uh, make a quick draw and not come in top three because of that. Wow, what a anticlimactic end. Uh, but yeah, credit goes where it's due. Yeah, Hikaru was completely better. Hikaru was completely better. And yeah, Pranav is on fifth, and I think he's the highest among the Indians. Uh, got to know this legend known as GB Harshvardhan. He finished 7.5. Again, decent finish, 29th place. But yeah, congratulations to all the winners. And Drake wonderful time and Botnik for finishing top three. I think uh, he'll be a little bit disappointed, but at least he made it to the top three Botnik. And yeah, thank you so much, guys, for staying with me, for watching this, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please like the stream, please subscribe to the channel, and we'll bring you more and more content like this. And till that time, good night, guys, and yeah, stay safe.